Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been many days that I didn't post any videos because I was held up with a few other things. I was working on a different project. I'm still working on that. I'm going to that place. I thought of talking to you guys and give you some updates. I've got some comments and messages from our regular subscribers and viewers, so I thought I'll give an update. Vehicle is going good. I am using this vehicle for the purpose which I really got this vehicle. Some drive to the villages here, and it's really good, almost completing 4,000 kilometers. I think it's quite fast, like average 100 kilometers a day I'm driving now, and I'm really enjoying the drive, especially the mud roads. It's really good, it's working well. And the headlights, yes, it's good, it's very bright, but I'm a bit worried if the vehicle coming from the opposite side is not comfortable with the light. I always use the low beam, and the film is also good. It really has cooled down the temperature when it's, especially you're driving in bright sunny days. So I'll show you the place where I'm going. I'll give you some updates. It's something new I'm doing, something which I've been thinking about doing for a long time. Started doing it, just the beginning, a lot of things to be done. Let's go to the place where I'm going first. It's 9 a.m. and still a bit foggy, not very foggy. Yesterday it was very foggy. I had traveled a bit earlier. The visibility was very poor and was very difficult to drive. And when we are driving through these villages, we have to be very careful because most of the people are in their own world. They don't care about traffic. We have to make sure, and lots of animals also, cattles and goats, they go out, so we have to be very careful. Yes, and kids also, old people. Do you see those birds in the farm actually? So area was full of rose plantations. We removed everything because that was the hybrid one. It didn't have any smell or so I thought we'll just clear this off, and we don't have plans for doing rose garden. We'll have mixed flowers here. These are some banana plantations, which again we are going to remove it because these are very old, or these are not really done in an organized way. It's not looked after. This farm was not looked after for more than a year. Everything needs to be regenerated, or everything needs to be corrected. I'm planning to do complete drip irrigation. All these banana plants would be cleared off. As of now, we are not clearing, we are just waiting, because once we cut this, again it becomes the shade goes off and the soil becomes dry. That's what I am advised to do by our consultant. I have a consultant who takes care of everything, planning, like what kind of plants to be planted where, what are the distance between each plant, many things they take care, and a lot of work needs to be done, and results would be after some time. It takes time because everything needs its own time. So guys, what exactly is the intention or the motivation or the purpose behind working in this farm or developing this place? First thing is working very closely with the nature, growing our own food in the most natural way. Nowadays, like you see that a lot of pesticides and chemicals are used for agriculture, which is really not good for health, and a lot of other complications are happening. So I was thinking of growing food in the most natural way. It's not going to be easy or a simple journey. A lot of tough things to be coming on the way, a lot of things to be faced. So first thing is like growing my own food, creating an ecosystem in the most natural way. There are different types of farming. The organic farming, where you nowadays find packets labeled organic vegetables, organic, everything is organic nowadays. So there are organic farming and there are natural farming. Organic farming and natural farming are a bit different. I am trying to understand these things. I am completely new to agriculture, but the passion or the love to learn things and experiment things, I am working very closely with people who are expert or who have been doing these kind of things. So big motivation from them also. For me, why I am doing this, as I told you, first thing is working very closely with the nature. Second thing is growing our own food. Then the third thing is, now I feel really very happy that I am able to give employment to the local villagers here. If I am able to contribute to their well-being or betterness, or if I am able to change their life in some way, that's something I'm trying to do. Giving a job almost every day for at least 10-15 people, that's what I'm trying to do. Even 365 days, if I can give them something, some work, that would be a great achievement. That's what I feel. I'm spending a lot of time trying to understand how things work. Theory, books, online courses is done now. Practical things are going to happen. So it would be completely different experience. Now, first few days I was burning in the sun, and it was really tough for me to adapt to this sun, like spending a lot of time in sun. In fact, the morning, like around 11, 12, or noon, 1 o'clock, it's like really tough, very hot. That's what I am experiencing. Almost every day I reach here around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I work with the people, go walk around and understand the place. That's what I'm trying to do. See, my intention is like using technology to connect with people, like-minded people, do things together, get information, share my knowledge, share my experiences. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'll be definitely using my knowledge of technology to connect with consumers and other like-minded people, farmers, and do things in much better way. Next part would be the viability or the commercial part. Next 1 or 2 years, I don't expect anything big. At least after 1 year, if I am able to cover the cost, that would be great. I would be doing some things to make this project viable. Agrotourism, agroforestry, these are things in my mind. Let's see how things go on. I would be posting videos related to this topic on this channel regularly. If you guys are interested, please do subscribe. I'll be having a separate playlist on growing your own food or related videos that may be helpful. If you are somebody doing similar kind of things, I would be definitely happy to connect with you, or I would request that I would want to connect with you, share my experience, get to know what you are doing, and if we can do something together, that would be something I'm looking forward to. Few things which I have already decided is not like a monocrop or a farm what you would be seeing. It would be more of a natural kind of farm, multi-crop, maybe some banana here, some other mango trees and some jackfruit trees, mixture of everything, not like huge tons of harvest would happen. It would be like something of everything actually. That's what I'm trying to do. Farmers in India mostly depend upon rain, and that's somewhere we have trouble. So for me, what I'm planning is I would want to make sure that I can water all the plants or required water for the entire year. Rainwater harvesting, improving the water table of the land. These are things which I would want to be doing, trying to do, or working with people who can help me in doing these things. I'll just have a walk before returning. The most what I enjoy after coming here is watching different birds and the sound, and especially morning time. No, it's so beautiful. The place is so green, and this is actually a place where you don't find anything other than farmlands, completely cut off from the traffic and busy city life. So I really enjoy this. I am trying to adapt to this place and spend more and more time here. So this is Goa. So what's the difference between organic farming and natural farming? I'm like trying to achieve or get into natural farming. As of now, it's a mixture of organic farming and natural farming. Basically, in organic farming, you would be using manure like the cow dung, Gaumudra, natural manures, no chemicals of pesticides which natural pesticides can be used, like the neem oil and different things are there. Basically, natural farming means like in a forest, like mango tree is there, then a jamun tree would be there, jackfruit would be there, some other neem tree, or all kinds of trees and plants would be there. Nothing is organized, nothing is done to take care of these plants. And in natural farming, it's something like that, trying to replicate forest or a natural way of just leaving things, not taking care much about, not getting much bothered about the trees and plants. Let it live or let it grow by its own, not putting manure, especially the dead leaves and the mulching, the waste of the plants itself are manure. That's something what I understood after reading some books and talking to people. So I'm trying to achieve something called the natural farming. I'm very allergic to Parthenium, and this is something I want to get rid of. I don't know how I do it, but as of now 80% of the Parthenium in this property is cleared. This part needs to be cleared.